If I make you a drink and you come into my room and hustle with me, I need a partner for my dance class.
I mean, if you fix me a drink, I'll come in and clean your bathroom.
Huh.
Welcome to Kermode Uncut. Film Stars Don't Die in Liverpool is coming out on DVD very soon, and I wanted to flag this up because it connects to the end of awards season. As you know, we've just gone through the whole awards bonanza. The Oscars have happened, they've been and gone. Shape of Water won Best Picture, which I'm very pleased about, and there were some, very interesting contenders. But when awards season is finished, it always makes you think, oh, whatever happened to that film? That got overlooked. Where was that? Why wasn't that represented? In fact, I used to do the Kermode Awards specifically to look at films that weren't picked up by other awards and to demonstrate that the Academy Awards are essentially nonsense, except when they get it right, as in the case of Moonlight and Shape of Water. So, Film Stars Don't Die in Liverpool was one of those movies that slipped under the net. It's a film which is directed by Paul Mcguigan, who I like very much. He directed Gangster No. 1, which I was a really big fan of, and I think it's his best film since Gangster No. 1. It's based on a true life memoir by Peter Turner about a relationship that he had with Gloria Graham in the twilight years of her life. She's played by Annette Bening, he's played by Jamie Bell, and they're brilliant performances. And I went in not knowing anything about the story. As I said, I hadn't read the source material, and I found it really moving. I thought the performances were great, they were really vibrant, they were really exciting, but what I loved about the film is the way that it managed to handle its transitions in time. Characters would walk from one time period into another by walking through a door. It really sort of knotted those things together. It had a dreamy quality to it, and I was really impressed. Plus, it moved me enormously. I found myself smiling, but also crying quite a lot, and I really liked it. Now, when it was first out, there was a lot of talk about it being an awards contender, and in fact, it did have some awards nominations. It was nominated for 3 Baftas, Best Leading Actor for Jamie Bell, Best Leading Actress for Annette Bening, and Best Screenplay. It got 4 nominations at the British Independent Film Award, but as you know, it didn't come away from the awards season with a bunch of trophies on its shelf. And that made me think about other films like The Florida Project. The Florida Project, when it first came out, everyone was talking about it as a real best film contender. It was the film that was going to change the shape of cinema, and I think it's wonderful. And yet, really, the only awards attention was for Willem Dafoe, who got nominations rather than awards. And then, of course, the best film of the year, for my money, was Raw, Julie Ducournau's film, which is a cannibalistic coming-of-age movie, which was completely overlooked by all the major awards, even where it was actually eligible, but it was overlooked. So what does this tell us? It tells us 2 things. Firstly, awards are essentially nonsense, always have been, always will be, but it's lovely when the thing that you like wins big. So I'm really thrilled for Guillermo del Toro. Guillermo del Toro winning a Best Director award, brilliant. Guillermo del Toro's film winning a Best Film award, brilliant. The fact that a fantasy film won a Best Film award in the same year that Get Out was nominated for Best Film, brilliant. But it's not that the awards give us a proper picture of what's out there and what's brilliant and what's exciting. They're just a snapshot. Film Stars Don't Die in Liverpool looked like an awards contender. It didn't turn out to be. Does that mean it's a lesser film? No. It's a great film. Not enough people saw it in cinemas. Now it's coming out on DVD, and here's my chance to remind you to go and see it. I really didn't have huge expectations for it because I didn't know much about it, and it really won me over. Like Breathe, the Andy Serkis movie, I was charmed by it, I was moved by it, and I was impressed by it. It's coming out on DVD. If you haven't seen it yet, make sure you do. It's really well worth it, awards or not.
Has anyone ever told you look like Lauren Bacall when you smoke?
Yeah, Humphrey Bogart.
Oh.
I didn't like it then either.